Praise the Lord. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? Not me. I have a whole lot of work to do on myself. I know I'm not what I should be, but I thank God every day I'm not what I used to be. Every day I work on me, myself, and I. There are 3 I's in the individual, so I work on myself. We can encourage and try to compel and propel and persuade people to do better, not out of judgment, but out of just trying to help them. The direction that you're going, I just came from. My dad told me that many years ago. I had ETS out of the Army and EOS out of the Army, and I started drinking and pill popping and taking everything the VA could prescribe me, or I could get to slide down my throat with or without water. So I went home. I would go home and visit from Arlington, Alexandria, Virginia, from D.C., Maryland, wherever I was residing at the time. I would go to sweet home, Alabama, and I couldn't sit still. I was more than height. I was a nervous wreck. I was out of my mind. I was out of my element. I was not a fish out of water. I was drowning. I was below sea level. I couldn't see my way out of the situation. Pill popping, drinking, anything I could do to quell the disturbance on the inside of me. So my dad would start saying little snide stuff, trite and true stuff to me. And one day he caught me. I had been drunk, I think, about 3 or 4 days in a row. I mean, just out of my mind, gone. And he started telling me this true story. So he said, you know, me and your 2 uncles were walking back from picking cotton in the summer of 1957. I was about 20 years old. He said we was coming down the road, and it had rained the night before, and it washed the bridge out. The creek had took an old bridge out, and we had to tightrope across the skeleton, the framework that was left. And we got to the other side. We started back walking. It was hot, you know, and back then, white folks and black folks didn't have no dealings with one another. He was tried and true and trite. As I leave this alone, you know, all of a sudden we saw this big white car coming down the road and had bull horns on the front, and a white fella was driving with a big old hat on, and we started jumping up and down trying to tell him that the bridge was out. We just came from where he was headed, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Where you headed, I've come from, and I'm just trying to tell you that the bridge is out. And so he said, as they started jumping down and flagging their arms down, trying to stop the man because of race relations and everything was going on, you know, and the unrest that was going on in the Deep South. This was in Madison County, Alabama. He said black folks and white folks didn't have no dealings with one another other than arguing. So he said they started screaming loud and louder, you know, just you know, waving their arms, and the guy was flashing his lights and blowing his horn and was picking up speed. And so they wound up jumping off the little dirt road down into the ditch, and the man flew past him and ran off where the bridge was out at, and went through the front windshield. He said he looked over the cliff and ran off the bridge, the road he ran off, and said he was on the hood, and it was brain out on the hood, and the window was gone where his head had went through in his body. And he asked me this question. He said, "You think that man went to heaven?" I said, "Yeah, Papa." He said, "No, damn it, he didn't go to heaven. He went to hell." I said, "Why, Dad?" He's because he died not listening. We was only trying to tell him the bridge was out. Maybe he thought we was going to rob him or wanted to ride, and because of black folks and white folks didn't have no dealings back then, he said, I wouldn't have picked up 3 black men on a dirt road or a light or a dog. And we started laughing. He said, "But son, I'm just trying to tell you that the direction that you're coming from, I just came from whence that way, and the bridge is out." So I'm just trying to tell somebody, I've been where you've been. I know where you're headed. I know where you're going. And he said, "I'm not trying to tell you what to do, son. I'm just trying to tell you that the bridge is out." And so many people won't listen. They think you're trying to tell them what to do, boss them around, you know, control them. But I'm just trying to tell you, sister, I'm just trying to tell you, brother, the bridge is out. Like my papa told me, and God bless and rest his soul, him and my mom, I thank them for turning me around. I thank God for the U-turns in my life. Our Father allows YOU turns. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I ain't nothing. It says even my righteousness, your righteousness is counted as a filthy rags. Even when I'm asleep, I ain't nothing. I don't attest to be anything. I'm just trying to help somebody. All I have left is my faith. My ex-wife took everything else. I'm just kidding. As I leave this alone. But the bridge is out. Turn back from certain destruction. Stop trying to do it your way. Stop trying to fix it. You want to make God have a Vincent Price laugh? Tell him about your plans. And you're going to hear, I've heard it as I land God's spacecraft. But I'm just trying to tell you, sister. I'm just trying to tell you, my good brother. I'm trying to tell you, my dear sister. I'm just trying to tell you, partner or partner, the bridge is out. From the direction you going is from whence I came. Turn back from certain destruction. Please, the bridge is out. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Save yourself from certain destruction. God bless you. God keep is my prayer. Peace. One.